welcome to yoga. We're going to start in standing today. Our focus is going to be on opening the muscles in the front body, especially the chest, the quadriceps, and also the side of the hip. These muscles are commonly shortened and chronically shortened in many people today because of our habits of sitting in chairs a lot, looking at devices in front of our faces, driving, and so they lead to structural conditions that can cause pain in the body. So let's start in standing. We're going to center in standing today, and centering is the time when we bring our awareness inside the body and listen to what the body's telling us. So we'll use the building of our mountain pose as our centering exercise today. So just make sure that your feet are are facing forward and they're about hip width apart. Close your eyes. And as we move to each part, bring your awareness there, visualize that body part. So we're going to start at the feet, the foundation. So bring your awareness to your feet, lift and spread your toes, and lay them down gently on the mat. And then find the balance between the four corners of your feet. So visualize the big toe mound, the little toe mound, the back sides of your heels. And rock forward and back a little bit, maybe side to side, inner to outer edge of your feet, until you find that nice balance point between the front two corners and the back. And then press lightly into your feet and bring your awareness to your legs. So notice that when you press into your feet, your kneecaps come up a little bit, activating the muscles in your thigh that hug gently to your thigh bones. So you don't ever want to be clenching or tight. So just a gentle activation, your legs lengthen out. Bring your awareness to your pelvis and take a slight tuck of your tailbone, so to speak, your pelvis, a slight tuck, which is going to bring your front hip bones up a little bit. And when that happens, the muscles of your glutes, your gluteal muscles, activate a little bit. Then bring your awareness to your rib cage. Lift the ribs away from the pelvis, so lengthen your side waist. Then your awareness comes up to your heart. Lift your heart. And then shoulders. Your shoulders are going to come up a little bit and then roll them back and down. Open the chest. Bring the shoulder blades together, closer together on the back. Externally rotate your arms a little bit out from your side, so that means the palms face forward. Spread your finger base like we did with the feet, the toes. Spread your fingers, broaden the hand base, and gently reach your hands down toward the mat. Then lift your chin slightly so the bottom of your chin is parallel to the floor, and bring your head back just slightly. The muscles on the back of your neck contract a little bit and lengthen up through the crown of your head. So now you're in alignment of mountain pose. Let go of effort, a little bit of effort, maybe 10% effort. Check in with your face. Relax all the muscles around your eyes, your forehead, even your ears. Close your eyes. That helps to keep your awareness inside. And just have your gaze softly at the back of your eyelids. cheeks be heavy, jaw relaxed, throat relaxed. So you want just enough effort here to hold the alignment. No more. So we're going to hold here in mountain pose. And mountain pose is a place where you can see the effects of these muscle imbalances I was talking about, habitual shortened muscles. And the way those look in mountain pose is a forward head, a head that's forward of your shoulders, chest that's contracted, so your your back body is broader than your front body, and hinging forward at your waist, so the front body is a little bit forward of the waist. So these can be seen in mountain pose. And mountain pose also benefits correcting these things. The benefits of mountain pose are stretching of the pectoral muscles, the chest muscles, that when you broaden your chest, those muscles are stretching, while at the same time the rhomboid muscles bringing your shoulder blades together in your back are strengthening. And your gluteal muscles are strengthening a little bit. Your head is in alignment with your shoulders, your hips, and your ankles. And you can take a deeper breath. You've got more space in your abdominal and your chest, torso, more space for your lungs to expand. So bring your attention to your breath now, and just gently and gradually begin to deepen your breath, lengthen it, and even it out. So as you inhale, your belly rises just a little bit. Exhale. Everything softens back to center. Release. Inhale, lengthen, broaden. Exhale, soften, and release. So the way this looks in mountain pose is, as you inhale, you're pressing into the earth and lengthening through the crown of your head. And the exhale, your shoulders might come down from the ears a little bit, melt a little bit together on the back. Stable and easy. So continue to breathe nice, slow, deep, even breaths. This is something you can do against a wall at home. You lining up so your heels touch the wall, your glutes touch the wall, your shoulders and the back of your hands and the back of your head. And it might feel uncomfortable because you're not open as much as you need to be to get into the perfect alignment. So it just takes practice. If you stood like that for 2 minutes every day, your body would open and strengthen where it needs to be strengthened. And so today we're going to be focusing on postures that counteract the habitual bad habits that we have and bring our body back into alignment. And one more thing about posture is that when we are depressed or fearful, anxious, our posture, it's often reflected in our posture. So the hunched shoulders, the head down, But correcting the posture, consciously opening your chest, lifting your heart, actually has that effect to change your mood and also in how you present to other people. So sometimes it might be fake it till you make it. So just bringing your shoulders back, opening your chest, lifting your head up can actually make you feel more confident and positive. So, okay, so we're gonna come out of mountain pose, although we're gonna start in mountain pose. So we're gonna start with some shoulder work that's gonna be helpful to relieve tension in the neck and shoulders. So inhale, bring your shoulders right up next to your ears, and then exhale, let them drop. So inhale up, count to 3, 1, 2, 3, and then release. So it's inhale and hold for 3, and then release. 2 more. Inhale, hold for 3, release, and 1 more. Okay, then we're going to slowly on an inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears and round them back on the exhale, and do that a few times. So inhale brings them up to the ears and then round them back. And we're only going to go in a backward direction because, as you can see, that is opening the chest and strengthening the muscle that brings the shoulder blades together on the back as you exhale. So keep your awareness right in that opening, where you are opening on the front body and where you are strengthening on the back body. One more time. Okay, now we're going to do some standing cat-cow. So it'll be spinal extension on the cow and flexion on the cat. Inhale your arms out to the side, palms face forward, and then bring your arms back so your chest opens even more. Feel a nice stretch in the front shoulders. Your gaze can go up if that works for you. Then exhale as you bring your palms together in front of your body, round your back, tuck your chin, spinal extension. So a few times more like that. Inhale, keep your finger base spread, arms active. Exhale, tuck and round, chin to chest. 2 more. Okay, then step your feet a little wider apart, maybe about hip width, and we're going to do some side bending to stretch the side body. So inhale, arms go up, take a hold of the left wrist with the right hand and side bend to the right. And then inhale up, change the wrist hold and side bend to the left. Up. Side bend right, press into the left foot out through the left fingertips. Inhale up, and as you side bend left, press down into the right foot out through the right fingertips. And this time, as you side bend to the right, we're going to hold here. So get the most out of this stretch by pressing into the foot out through the left fingertips. Keep your arms by your ears. And as you breathe, breathe into that stretch, into the whole side body. On the inhale, exhale. See if you can soften a little bit. It can be a little different breathing in this configuration. Just maintain your slow, deep, even breath. And then back to center. Change the hold so your left hand is on your right wrist. Exhale to the left. And breathe 3 slow deep breaths here. Breathing right into the stretch all the way up the right side of the body. Exhale, soften. And then come back to center. Arms come down to the side. And we're going to do an energizing breath, the ha breath. So I'll tell you about it and then we'll do it. So inhale is going to bring our arms out to the front, and then exhale, make a fist and forcefully exhale, bringing your arms back. So inhale here, ha, like that with the ha sound. So we're going to do that 5 times, making light, nice, loud ha sound. Inhale out, ha, ha. Now go right back into mountain pose. Close your eyes. Feel the energy. Feel that energy moving all around in there. Reconnect with your breath. Slow, deep, even. Just notice how much energy you got going in such a short time. One more breath. And then we're going to do some half sun salutations with incorporating that this lateral bend. So back to mountain. Inhale, arms up, palms spread, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive forward. Come all the way down. Take as much bend in your knee as you need or want. Then come up halfway with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Take hold of the left wrist. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press in, strong flat back, all the way up. Side bend right. Side bend left. Last time, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, full to the last side bend right, sorry. Inhale up, side bend left. Inhale up, I think I might have gotten confused. Keep going. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, and this time just bring your hands, palms together, down to your heart space. Sorry, I think I got off there. Okay, and then we're going to move into some a balance pose. So this is a good time to have your chair here. So just to hold on to, so you, in case you need to. So our balance today is going to be some variation on dancer pose, which is chest opening and quad opening. So I'll show you the options and then you can decide what you want to do. But so it's going to be some version of, you can just have your foot back, your toes back like this, and arms open, chest open some way, or you can take a hold of your foot, one foot, and this is where the chair comes in handy, and just have an upright posture, raising the opposite arm up. So you're pressing your foot into your hand here. Or from here you can bring it forward, opening the hip and the chest. So your choice. Or you can put your shin on the chair and just passively stretch the quad. So you decide, but let's start with letting the weight come into the right foot, come up onto the left toes, and you can just bring your toes behind like that, or you can take a hold of the foot, press the left foot into the hand, raise the right arm, that's fine. You can move forward into dancer. But whatever you choose to work on, practice, make sure you have a soft gaze at something that's not moving. That can really help with your balance. If your eyes aren't moving, that makes your mind more still. And be sure your core is engaged. If you come out, just take a breath and go back into whatever place you want to be. If none of this works for you, you can just do any one-legged balance you want. So a couple more breaths wherever you are. And then come out with as much control as you can. And it helps to have a little smile when you're doing balance poses. It's not so serious, so shake everything out. And let the weight come into the other foot. Can't remember where we started now, but I think it was maybe let the weight come into the left foot maybe. And move to the right side. So whatever side you weren't on before, work on now. You don't have to do the same thing. You can try something different on this side. Active core, soft gaze, breath, still, slow, deep, even. And then start to come out with control. Shake it off, shake everything off, any tension. And then come to the front edge of your mat. We're going to do a version of Warrior One, open-hearted warrior. So start with your feet hip width apart. Pivot on your right heel so that your right toes come out toward the corner of your mat, and take a step back. So your feet are separated like on railroad tracks. This is a closed hip pose. Your right hip might have moved back with your leg, so bring it forward so it's squared to the front edge of the mat. Bend your left knee over your left ankle. And just set that foundation so you're pressing into the front foot and into especially the outer edge of the back leg so that the right thigh is internally rotated. Bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra at your heart center. And on an inhale, bring your arms out to the side, fingers are spread, palms face forward. Nice open chest. And you want to make a little more of a back bend out of it. You can take your gaze up. And just settle in here for several breaths. Slow, deep breaths. Inhale, lengthens and broadens. Exhale, soften what you can soften. Check in with your face. See if you can soften your face, jaw, shoulders down. So this is opening the hip flexors, opening the chest, strengthening the back. One more slow, deep, even breath. And then bring the right foot back up to meet the left. Maybe you circle your hips a little bit. And we'll do the other side. So left toes go out about 45 degrees, big step back. Feet are on a different line. Bend your right knee over your right ankle. Make sure the left hip is forward square with the right one. Press into your foundation. Back leg is going to internally rotate. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms come wide, chest opens. Take your gaze up if that works. Open-hearted warrior. So stretching the left hip flexor, your whole front chest. Three more slow, deep breaths. If you have the balance, you can try closing your eyes. And then step forward with the left foot and back to center. And inhale your arms up. Exhale, fall forward. And this time come forward with a very deep knee bend. So that your chest can be almost all the way onto your thighs. Bring your arms up behind your back. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Then press your hands away and, if it's available, up toward the ceiling. So never move into anything that's painful. Find the stretch that feels good, that you can maintain. You don't want to overstretch. You should back off from your edge actually a little bit. So this is Yoga Mudra, and it's opening the chest, strengthening the back body, helping to bring the head back over the shoulders, the forward head thing. Lengthening out the low back. And now release the hands to the mat. Bring your hands to your shins. Come up halfway with a flat back. Fold forward. Press into your feet and come all the way up. Hands touch and right down the heart center, midline. And then come back into mountain pose, Tadasana. One more time before we come down onto our backs. So find the corners of your feet, press into the mat, tuck your tailbone. Lift the rib cage from the pelvis, shoulders up, down, and back. Externally rotate your arms, spread your finger bases. Bring your head back a little bit and lift up through the crown of your head. And find mountain, release as much effort as you can and still hold the alignment. take a few slow, deep, even breaths here. Notice sensation in your body. Follow your breath. If you follow your breath, you're always in the moment because you can't breathe in the past, you can't breathe in the future. So if you're following your breath, you're right here, right now. And then open your eyes. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the mat and walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your knees to the mat, bring your feet around to the side, and come down to your back. If you have a block, grab the block. So you're going to come down onto your back with your knees bent. Put the block lengthwise between your thighs and lightly press on it. This is going to help you to strengthen your inner thigh muscles, the adductors. Roll your shoulder blades under your back, so open your chest a little bit. We're going to do a few rounds of Ulola, a little movement on bridge pose. So inhale, you're going to lift your hips up, press into your hands, your feet, lightly squeeze the block, lengthen your low back, so tuck your tailbone here. Exhale, come down, from the top vertebra down to your sacrum. Inhale up. Let your chest rise up toward your chin, not the other way around. Exhale, come back down. And this time, as you inhale up, you can choose to hold. You can clasp your hands under your back. If this is more than you want to do right now, you can take that block and put it under your sacrum and do a supported bridge pose, which is wonderful to do at the end of a practice. And it's more of a passive opening of the chest. You can bring your arms out wide or overhead, or you can hold your bridge pose or keep moving in bridge pose for a couple more breaths. And wherever you are, if you have the block, inhale to lift your hips up a little, take the block out from under. And we're going to do a twist now. So knees are bent. Take the right ankle on top of the left knee. And inhale here. And as you exhale, let your knees come over to the right. Supine twist. The right foot is on top of the left knee. Big stretch in the outer left hip. If it's too much of a stretch, modify any way you want. You can put a block under the knee that's not touching if it's not touching the floor, or a blanket. You can take that foot off. So find a place where you can hold for about a minute. We're going to hold this for a minute. And you want to be in a place where on each exhale you can consciously release. Inhale right into the area of greatest sensation or stretch, and exhale, see if you can release a little bit. So your slow, deep, even breath is a signal to your body that it can relax. Stay with your breath and stay with your sensation here. few more seconds. And then inhale your legs back to center. This time cross the left ankle over the right knee. And on an exhale, draw your belly in and let your legs go over toward the left. Make whatever modifications you need to on this side so you feel a nice stretch. It's not too much, but it's something. And then just settle in for a minute. Release everything you can. Each time you come to an exhale, see what you can let go of. Opening up that right outer hip. Reconnect with your breath. Slow breath signals your body that it's safe to release. Few more seconds. And then uncross your legs, bring your feet back to center. Now if you have a blanket, roll your blanket up. And put it down on your mat lengthwise. So position it about a hand's width from the base of your spine, the back of your sacrum, and then lie back on the blanket so your head is supported and your spine, and then you can keep your feet on the mat, knees bent, arms will be out to the side, shoulder height or lower. Just be comfortable on here. So this is a supported fish pose. It's a passive opening of your chest. Your legs can stay bent, or you can try having your legs be long, out to the sides or straight down. Just relax. So find a position here where you can relax. We're going to stay here for about 2 minutes. And release everything down into the mat. Your body is fully supported. So no effort needed. So holding a stretch for 60 to 90 seconds or more is a way to get a lasting stretch. So this is restorative too. Just no effort, just release, like we're going to do in Shavasana coming up. Stay in your body. You can follow the breath, just seeing how the breath moves your body. Very important though to keep this slow, deep breath. Signals your body to release. last seconds here. Just stay. Now your choice for Shavasana, you can stay right here in supported fish, or you can remove the blanket, roll off and remove the blanket, and move into your form of Shavasana. If you'd like to use the chair, if you have one, you can put the bottom part of your legs up on the chair. If you've got a wall, you can do legs up the wall. So, or just the more traditional supine Shavasana. Just find a place where you can be symmetrical, comfortable, and exerting no effort. So Shavasana is a place for total surrender, total release. It's a chance to restore and also integrate the practice. So let your awareness be open to everything, but attaching to nothing. So thoughts will come, thoughts will go. Just notice and let them go. And if you follow your breath, that is what is happening in the present moment. So that's where you want to be right now, right in the present moment. Experiencing everything there is in this present moment. Breath by breath. Gently bring your awareness back to the space. Begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. And awaken your body slowly with movements of your fingers, your toes, maybe a little stretching. And then bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat, and roll over onto your favorite side, cradling your head in your arms, taking a few breaths in side child's pose to see where you are at the end of practice. Scanning your body, noticing any emotions, noticing the state of your mind, your breath. Then use your arms to bring yourself up to a comfortable seat with the eyes closed, tall spine. Take a couple of slow, deep, even breaths here. Nice, deep breath. Slow exhale. And then on an inhale, bring your arms out to the side, palms face forward. Exhale, cross your right arm under your left. Take a hold of opposite shoulders. Give yourself a hug. Some pats, maybe some rocking. So usually at the end of practice I do this shoulder adjustment and I miss that. So this is something you can do for yourself. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, left arm under right. Hug yourself the other way. And then come to stillness. Let your hands come palms together at your heart space in Anjali Mudra. Lightly bow your chin. Have gratitude to yourself for this time you've taken to get to know yourself better through your body. This time you've taken to balance, strengthen, stretch your body. And take this self-knowledge, this self-awareness home and practice this awareness off the mat. Just to notice perhaps when your posture is not expressing a positive emotion, if you're slumping. And just take a moment to straighten up, chest out, shoulders back, chin up. Or if you notice that your breath is shallow and rapid, take a few moments to just take some slow, deep breaths. Little things you can do on your own to improve your body, your life. The light in me bows to and honors the very same light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing, and come back next week. Have a good week.